and welcome back to Nottingham Music Excellence. So I'm going to play Rondeau and Dance for the Haymakers, set for Grade 4 saxophone, ABRSM. I really like this. I've played this for years actually with loads and loads of pupils when it's come on and off the syllabus now and again every few years. And I just think it's a lovely musical piece by Purcell. So here we go, see what you think to this. So I'm going to play through the Rondeau and Dance, show you how that goes, and then I'm going to go through the music and just talk a little bit, just make a few points about what you need to bring out in this music to make it sound really nice. And then I'm going to do a click track. I'm going to play the dance in 6/4 with a metronome, just to give you a chance to play that slightly under tempo. I'm not going to do a click track for the Rondeau because I think that's at quite a steady tempo anyway. So I'm just going to do that for the dance on this occasion. Okay, so now you've heard the music, let's just say a few things about what to bring out in this music. So first of all, I think you can really show off the best quality sound that you can make on this piece. So really give those notes really full length. And I think where you do the tonguing, like da 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 da, I think keep the tonguing really full length as well. So really light tonguing, so you're playing with your fullest, sort of biggest, longest notes that you can. Now, the trills cause a little bit of problem on this for pupils. Now, the first trill is okay, I think, so I would just do a nice steady trill. So use your B to side key C, so use that middle side key. So you can just go, if I go from the bar before that. So try and blend the trill into the music without going crazy at it. You know, so don't play it too fast. Make it sound like it really belongs there. Now, the second trill is a bit more problematic. I wouldn't bother doing that because I think the C to D, you can kind of get away with doing C to D there with a trill. But I think however you do it, it's just going to sound a bit duff. So either play the alternative that they've marked on the page, which is which is also not particularly amazing. I think when I just played that through, I just did a little caricature or something like that. So I certainly wouldn't lose sleep over that one. I would just either do the alternative or just miss it out. And then note, of course, so read ahead at the bottom of the page so that you go straight back to the top of the page without any gap. So. And then you're back up there. Okay, so I think the rondo is fairly straightforward for grade 4. So let's talk a little bit about the dance for the Haymakers. Now, you probably haven't played anything in 6/4 before. It's not the most common thing in the early grades. Now, just think of this as kind of two waltzes put together. So if you think of a 3/4, a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just think of those 2, 3, 4 bars just thrown together to make a 6/4. So I think all the way through this, just try and bring out that slightly waltz kind of feel to it. So perhaps at the start of every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on the 1 and the 4, give a bit of a lean in the music there and just create a nice feel. And I think play the articulation exactly as they've marked it on the page. So where you've got the short notes, play those really short and neat, and play the full length notes really full length. And I think you get a good contrast of notes then, because there are a few places in there where you've got several repeated notes, like on the second line. And I think if you just make the difference between the length of notes there, it helps to shape the tune better. And you retain that sort of dance-like quality. So. So lots of spirito as it's marked, allegro con spirito, so quite quick with spirit. Just learn it carefully and practice it nice and slowly so you really just build up that tempo gradually. So let's just talk about the metronome markings. Now I think for the dance 144 to 152 is a touch ambitious for grade 4 perhaps. So let's just take that down a notch. I would say 132 is around about ideal. So I'm going to do a practice track now with the metronome at 116, which is a fair bit under tempo. So have a good practice, try and play along and see if you can manage this at 116 BPM. Okay, so we're in on beat 6, so I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then we're in. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, I think that's a wrap for Rondeau and Dance for the Haymakers. I hope you found that useful. Bit of extra help there. Try and play along with the click track, see how you get on with that. And if you're presenting that for examination this term, the very best of luck. I hope you do really well. See you later. Bye.